is guaranteed to win in the 2024 presidential election. I'm going to be looking at today the underestimation of Donald Trump from the 2020 elections and apply that to here, and also look at how the substantial lead in Trump in the popular vote, where if Biden wants to win states, he has to be up in these polls. This is from the 2020 election, but let's go to the MLS. We can put these safe states like California, Vermont, Connecticut, Delaware, Maryland. You get the gist. We can also put in Hawaii and Washington. That's the states we're going to be putting in right there. Trump we can put in states like common red states. Oh shoot, what is that? Okay. Almost done. There. Alright, so we're going to be looking at the results here from the 2020 polls, starting with all of these possibly competitive states, starting with Texas. In Texas, Trump led by 1.1%. In 2020, Trump won by almost 6%. So we can give Trump an overestimation here by 6% from the polls. And Trump is already leading by 11%. So we can give that a Trump a safe Texas. Okay, now let's move on to Florida. Florida, he won by 3.3%. The polls show Trump losing Florida. Oh wait, that's 20. Showed Trump losing Florida by 2.5%. So he was underestimated by 5.8%, which means in 2024, he's already leading by over 8.7%. We can give Florida a likely red. Now let's move on to North Carolina. In 2020, he won North Carolina by 1.4%. The polls showed him in 2020. Polls showed him losing by 1.8%. So he was underestimated by 3.2%, which is actually less than most states. And he's doing right now, he's over Biden by 6.5%, which we can also give North Carolina a likely Republican. Now let's move on to another most likely strong Republican state, Georgia. In Georgia right now, in 2020, Biden won it by 1.2. It showed Biden winning by 1.2%. Biden only won by 0.2%, which was a 1% underestimation for Donald Trump. And right now, it shows Trump winning by 5.3%. So if we apply that same underestimation, we can see Trump winning it by 6.3%, which we can assign it a likely red. Let's move on to Nevada, which right now Trump is doing really well in the polls. Biden won the state by a whopping 2.4%. In polls, it showed Trump winning Nevada. No, it did not show Trump winning Nevada. It showed Biden winning Nevada by 5.3%, which was a massive overestimation. That's a 2.9 underestimation of Donald Trump. And if we apply that here, we can see Trump winning it by 7.6%, which we can also give Nevada a likely rating. Now let's go to Arizona, where Trump is also winning. Go to 2020. In 2020, Arizona was won by Biden by only 0.3%. He was overestimated by 2.3% in polls. And if we give that same underestimation of Donald Trump, we can see Trump winning it by 6.7%. So we can give that another likely red state for Donald Trump. A likely red state. Now let's move on to the blue wall. I forgot to put the 2nd District of Maine red, but let's move on to the blue wall. Wisconsin. In Wisconsin in 2020, it showed Biden winning by 8.4%. That is a lot. That's a state that Trump won in 2016. And he only won it by 0.7%, which is a 7.7 point overestimation of Joe Biden. And it shows Trump winning by 0.5%. And if we give that 7.7% underestimation, we can see Trump winning by 8.4%. That's a likely red in Wisconsin. Now let's move on to Michigan, a state that Biden kind of needs to win. In 2020, it showed Biden winning by 7.9%. He only won by 2.8%, which was a 5.1% underestimation of Donald Trump. So we can also give Michigan a likely red if we apply that underestimation. Oh my gosh, what is my mouse doing? Now let's go to Pennsylvania, a must-win state for Biden. In Pennsylvania, where's Pennsylvania? In Pennsylvania in 2020 polls, it showed Biden winning by 4.7%. Biden only won it by 1.2%, which is a 3.5% overestimation of Joe Biden. So we can see Trump winning that by 5%, which is another likely red state. Okay, now let's move on to usually blue states. We'll start off with New Hampshire. And I'm pretty sure it was at a rally in Nevada or California. I forgot. It was at a recent rally. Trump announced that he would be adding 4 new states, normally blue safe grounds, to the battleground map. Most of these states Biden won by a healthy margin in 2020. Those states are New Mexico, New Jersey, Virginia, and Minnesota. And now it's looking that he might actually win a couple of those. Okay, let's start off with New Hampshire. Biden is winning by 11 points there in the polls in 2020. He won it by 7.4, which is 3.7% overestimation of Joe Biden. In 2024, in the most recent poll, it showed Trump losing by 4. And we can see, if we apply that, we can see Trump winning New Hampshire by a tilt margin. Okay, now let's look at Minnesota, which could also possibly go red now, it seems. In 2020 polls, it showed Biden winning by 9.2. He only won it, he won it by 7.2, which is a 2% overestimation. In 2024, we see Biden winning it by 2.4%. So that state is going tilt Minnesota, tilt blue in Minnesota. Now let's go to Virginia, another state that was added to the battleground map. Well, Donald Trump says. In Virginia, in 2020 polls, it showed Biden winning it by 11.8%. He won it by, honestly, not that big of overestimation for Biden. He won it by 10.2%. That's a 1.6% overestimation. In 2024, in the latest poll, Biden was up by only 1. So we can technically say that Trump will win it. Will win Virginia by a tilt margin. Oh my gosh, what is my mouse doing? Okay. Now let's go to New Mexico. In 2020 polls showed New Mexico being won by Biden by 11.7%. Biden won it by 10.8%. That is a 0.9% overestimation. And in 2020 right now, Biden is leading that state by 8%. So we can give that as a tilt, no, as a likely Biden state. Next state, Colorado. Colorado right now, in 2020 polls, it showed Colorado being won by Biden by 12.5%. He won it by, he was actually overestimated in this state. So we'll give Colorado a safe blue marking. Now let's move to New Jersey. In New Jersey, Biden was winning in 2020 by 20.4% in polls said. He won it by 15.9. That is a 4.5% overestimation of Biden. Right now in polls, it shows Biden winning New Jersey in a head-to-head, well no, including all candidates. It showed Biden winning by 5. So we're giving New Jersey a tilt rating. Alright, 3 more states to go, then districts. Let's go with New York. New York in 2020, it showed Biden winning by 29.4%. He won it by 22.2%. So we can't actually just give that a safe Democrat. Wait, well, no. We'll just check how Biden's doing in 2024. Oh! Okay, well, then we can give that a lean Democrat rating. In Oregon, in 2020, in Oregon, Biden led in this state by 21.3% in polls. He won it by 16.2, which was a 5.1% overestimation of Biden in Oregon. So we can technically see Biden winning this state in a lean margin, just like New York. Alright, last state, Illinois. In 2020, polls showed Illinois being won by Biden by 16%. Biden won it by 15.9%, which is actually very, very equal. Only 0.1% overestimation of Biden, and it shows Biden being winning this state, so we can, by 10 points, so we can give Illinois a safe blue rating. Alright, now let's go to the Nebraska 2nd District race. Nebraska. In its 2nd District, in 2020, it showed Biden winning by 3.8%. Oh shit, I can't. Oh yeah, okay, here it is. Biden actually won it by 6.8%, which was a 3% underestimation of Joe Biden. So in 2024, we can actually give the seat to Biden by a likely margin. Okay, finally, Maine and Maine's 1st District. 2020, Maine was won. It showed Maine being won by Biden by 13 points. Maine won it. He won it by 9.1 points, which was 3.9% overestimation of Biden. Then we can actually give this as a tilt Republican if we use the latest poll, which is actually quite shocking. And then if we go to Maine's 1st District, we show Biden winning it by 8 points. And if we go to 2020, it showed him winning it by where is the last 1st District poll? It showed Biden winning it by 21 points. He only won it by, he was actually overestimated in the state. So we can give Maine's 1st District a safe blue rating. So this is actually quite a shocker, right? I know. Trump at 331, Biden at 207, and Trump saying that he could win states like Virginia, Minnesota, New Mexico, New Jersey, and now it's looking actually possible. So I'll keep you updated, and I'll see you in the next one.